Hey everyone, welcome to my lymphoma channel, and today we're going to talk about 8 foods to prevent bowel cancer and colon polyps. The goal of this video is to find out which foods can help prevent bowel cancer and colon polyps, 2 serious health problems that can have a big effect on your life. Bowel cancer and polyps in the colon are both very common diseases that affect a lot of people in significant ways. For those who have it, it can feel like a constant battle against an invisible enemy. As much as they try to get their lives back on track, they frequently have to deal with pain, discomfort, and tiredness. Unfortunately, these conditions are often caused by bad food choices, like eating too much red meat or processed food, which is easy for anyone to fall into without realizing the potential consequences, until it's too late. But the good news is that you can gradually add other types of food to your diet, which will turn the tide against unhealthy eating. And what most people don't realize is that these overlooked foods contain chemicals called phytochemicals, and they've been shown to help prevent both bowel cancer and colon polyps from happening in the first place. So in this video, we'll tell you exactly what these foods are, so you can start making healthier choices, little by little, starting today. That way, you can drastically lower your chances of developing potentially life-threatening conditions in the future. But before we continue, don't forget to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my lymphoma channel if you haven't already. And when you hit that notification bell, you'll be the first to know when my latest video comes out. Alright, let's get back to the top 8 foods to prevent bowel cancer and colon polyps, starting with number 8, nuts. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, which are found in nuts, can help reduce inflammation in the gut. They also have antioxidants, which help keep cells from getting damaged by free radicals, which could lead to cancer. Studies have shown that eating nuts on a regular basis may lower the risk of colorectal cancer and other types of cancer. Also, nuts have fiber, which helps move food through your digestive system and keeps it healthy. Nuts are a great snack for preventing colon cancer and polyps because they are high in fiber, plant-based protein, and healthy fats. And when you add other healthy foods into the mix, such as whole grains and seeds, then you've got a well-rounded diet that's high in dietary fiber. For instance, try adding flax seeds and chia seeds to your daily snacks and meals, such as your morning oatmeal or afternoon yogurt. Walnuts are also great at lowering your risk of getting colon cancer or polyps. They're one of the few tree nuts that have omega-3 fatty acids, along with other nutrients that help reduce inflammation in the body. Raw almonds and pistachios are a good snack choice because they're high in antioxidants, which fight off free radicals that have been linked to cancer growths in the gastrointestinal tract, or GI tract. Hazelnuts are a great addition to salads because they're full of vitamin E, which has been shown to reduce the risk of colorectal cancer by up to 50%. You can roast Brazil nuts and add them to your lunch or dinner dishes. They're a great source of selenium, which has anti-inflammatory properties, and in turn, can help lower the risk of colorectal cancer. Lastly, don't forget about cashews. These tasty snacks are full of zinc, an essential mineral that may help lower the risk of colon polyps and cancer growth in the GI tract. Number 7. Fish. Consuming fish regularly is linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. That's because fish are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which can reduce inflammation in the body and boost brain function as a side benefit. And like the other foods on our list, fish can help protect against bowel cancer and polyps in the colon. You can add fish to your diet by making it your main dish during your meals, or by adding it to your salads. The great thing about fish is that you can enjoy it in different ways, such as by grilling, baking, or poaching it, or by making a nice chowder. Either way, fish offers so many tasty possibilities. Try to eat 2 servings of fish a week, with one of them being oily fish, like salmon or mackerel. While several studies have explored the link between eating fish and the risk of getting bowel cancer and polyps in the colon, more research still needs to be done to fully uncover the relationship between these factors. But having said that, many studies have also shown that eating fatty fish like salmon and sardines may be good for your health in many ways. This includes lowering the risk of some types of cancer and other long-term diseases. And to really get the most nutritional benefits out of fish, make sure to add a variety of sides like vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. And that brings us to number 6, legumes. Eating legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas can go a long way in keeping your digestive system healthy. That's because a lot of things go into legumes that may help prevent bowel cancer and polyps in the colon. Fiber. Legumes have a lot of fiber, which can help regulate bowel movements and lower the risk of colon cancer. Consuming fiber makes it easier to get rid of waste, which reduces the amount of time the colon is exposed to things that can cause cancer. Antioxidants. Legumes contain powerful compounds, such as polyphenols and flavonoids, which can protect against oxidative stress and inflammation, two major factors that are heavily linked to cancer. Phytoestrogens. Legumes also have other compounds called phytoestrogens that act like the hormone, estrogen, in the body. Some studies have shown that eating foods with phytoestrogens may lower the risk of breast cancer and other cancers that are affected by hormones, such as bowel cancer. Micronutrients. Legumes are a good source of several essential micronutrients, such as folate, iron, and zinc, which are important for keeping overall health and preventing disease. However, it's important to remember that more research is needed to fully understand how legumes may help prevent bowel cancer and polyps in the colon. Also, it's important to eat a balanced diet with a variety of healthy foods instead of relying on legumes alone to fight life-threatening diseases. That said, you can eat more legumes by adding them to soups, stews, salads, or stir-fried dishes. Other ways to add legumes to your diet are by using them as a salad base or adding them to a salad you already have. You can also use legumes as a meat substitute in your favorite dishes, like chili, tacos, or burgers. Legumes such as chickpeas or black beans can be used to make dips and spreads, like hummus. Add legumes to casseroles and other dishes made with grains to make them higher in protein and fiber. Roasting chickpeas or lentils makes for a healthier snack alternative to potato chips and other junk foods. You can also add legumes to your breakfast by making a breakfast burrito with beans, eggs, and vegetables, or by adding lentils to oatmeal or smoothies. Number 5. Whole grains. There is some evidence that eating whole grains may lower your risk of colon cancer and polyps in the colon, especially in women. That's because observational studies have shown that a diet high in fiber, including fiber from whole grains, plays a significant role in lowering this specific risk. What makes whole grains healthier than other types of grains is that they have all three parts of the grain, which is the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. And the less processed your food is, the higher the nutritional content will be. For instance, whole grains are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, like magnesium and selenium, which are necessary for basic biological and metabolic processes. But it's important to remember that more research is needed to understand how exactly whole grains and fiber influence the body's digestive functions. That's why a healthy lifestyle and diet, which means getting regular exercise and eating a variety of foods, work together to lower your general risk of cancer. Here are a few tips to add more whole grains to your diet. Rather than having cereals, pasta, and rice, go with the whole grain versions of these instead. Try out different kinds of whole grains like brown rice, bulgur, barley, oats, quinoa, and whole wheat. Try adding a serving of cooked whole grains to soups, stews, or salads. Make muffins, breads, and other baked goods with whole grain flour. Eat air-popped popcorn instead of snacks that are high in fat and calories. For breakfast, choose whole grain cereal and oatmeal, or eat a whole grain English muffin. When buying packaged foods, look at the list of ingredients to make sure that whole grains are one of the primary ingredients. Number 4. Red meat substitutes. Several studies have shown that eating red meat is linked to a higher risk of colorectal cancer and polyps in the colon. Furthermore, another study found that people who ate less red meat and more plant-based proteins had a lower risk of colon cancer. One way to lower this risk is to replace red meat with plant-based protein sources like legumes, such as chickpeas, black beans, lentils, and peas. Other meat alternatives include soy products, such as tofu and tempeh, and whole grains, like brown rice and quinoa. Seitan, which is made from wheat gluten and textured vegetable proteins, is another great substitute. The Women's Health Initiative Dietary Modification Trial looked at the effects of a low-fat diet on the risk of colorectal cancer. It was done with more than 48,000 postmenopausal women, and the results showed that eating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains was linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. Another study called the Polyp Prevention Trial included over 1,000 people with colorectal adenomas, or precancerous polyps. This clinical trial looked at how a low-fat, high-fiber diet with more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains affected the recurrence of polyps. The results showed that a diet low in fat and high in fiber was linked to a lower risk of polyps coming back. While more research is needed to fully understand how red meat substitutes reduce the risk of colorectal cancer, there is mounting evidence that adding more plant-based protein sources to your diet can benefit your overall health. Number 3. Vegetables. As kids, we've been told to eat our vegetables, and for good reason. But as grown-ups, we've come to take this simple nutritional truth for granted. So let this be an opportunity to remember why vegetables are so crucial to your well-being. For one thing, colorectal cancer and colon polyps are less likely to happen if you eat a lot of vegetables. Vegetables are full of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals, some of which have been shown to fight cancer. Many studies have looked into the link between eating vegetables and the risk of colorectal cancer and polyps in the colon. One large study found that people who ate a lot of fruits and vegetables had a lower chance of getting colorectal cancer than those who ate less. Another study found that fruit and vegetable consumption adds way more fiber to your diet, which in turn is linked to a lower risk of colon polyps. It's important to note that these studies are observational and haven't fully proven a cause and effect relationship. However, as more research is being done, more evidence of this relationship is coming to light. That said, let's break down some of the best vegetables to lower your risk of colon cancer and polyps in the colon. Greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens have a lot of fiber, antioxidants, and other plant-based compounds that fight cell damage caused by free radicals. Broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are high in fiber, and chemicals called glucosinolates, which have been shown to fight cancer. Pumpkin and zucchini are high in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, which help protect against oxidative stress and inflammation. Carrots have a lot of beta-carotene, which is an antioxidant that has been shown to protect against colorectal cancer and other types of cancer. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, an antioxidant that's been shown to protect against colorectal cancer, along with other kinds of cancer. These are just some of the different types of vegetables you can eat to keep your digestive health at optimal levels. So always remember to mix it up by including a wide range of foods that are packed with nutrients and phytochemicals to protect your body from harm. Number 2. Fruits. Scientists have found that eating a lot of fruits can protect against several types of cancer, including colorectal cancer. That's because they're full of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals that can help reduce oxidative stress, inflammation, and DNA damage, all of which can lead to cell damage and ultimately cancer. Fruits high in vitamin C and fiber in particular have been linked to a wide variety of cancer risk-reducing benefits. That's why citrus fruits, berries, and melons are some of the best fruits to eat. However, it's important to remember that no single food can completely prevent cancer. The best way to lower your risk of colorectal cancer is to eat a balanced diet that includes a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats. And yes, there have been a number of studies that looked into the link between eating fruits and the risk of colorectal cancer. Studies have shown that people who eat a lot of fruits and vegetables are less likely to get colorectal cancer than those who eat fewer of these foods. For example, a large study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute found that people who ate more fruits and vegetables had a much lower risk of getting colorectal cancer compared to those who ate less. Another study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating a lot of citrus fruits was linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. It's important to remember that these studies are observational, and more research is needed to find out exactly how eating fruit makes you less likely to get colorectal cancer. Nevertheless, the results of these studies are more than promising, so it makes a lot of sense to include fruits in your diet. So, here are some of the best fruits you can enjoy, starting today. Oranges, lemons, and grapefruits are full of vitamin C and other cancer-fighting compounds called antioxidants. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are high in fiber and antioxidants, which help protect against oxidative stress and inflammation. Plus, they're an excellent source of carotenoids, flavonoids, phenols, and ellagic acids, all of which have anti-cancer properties, making them great at preventing colon cancer and polyps. Melons like watermelon and cantaloupe are full of vitamin C and beta-carotene, which are powerful antioxidants that help protect against cancer. Apples have a lot of fiber, antioxidants, and other substances that have also been shown to fight cancer. These are just a few examples of the different kinds of fruits you can eat to help lower your risk of colorectal cancer. So make sure to add these fruits as part of your regular meals, as a tasty dessert, or blend them into your smoothies. Number 1. Yogurt and kefir. There's more and more evidence suggesting that eating probiotic-rich fermented foods like yogurt and kefir may help lower the risk of bowel cancer and polyps in the colon. For instance, a 2016 meta-analysis published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology found that eating fermented dairy products like yogurt that are high in probiotics was linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer. In 2018, the Journal of Nutrition published the results of another study that found that eating fermented dairy products with probiotics was linked to a lower risk of advanced adenomas, which are a type of colon polyp that can lead to colon cancer. Remember, the good bacteria in probiotic-rich fermented foods can help improve gut health and reduce inflammation, which are both important factors in the development of bowel cancer and colon polyps. There are many ways to add fermented foods, like yogurt and kefir, in your daily diet. Smoothies or bowls can be made with yogurt, which makes them creamier and infuses them with gut-friendly probiotics. You can also use kefir instead of dairy products such as sour cream and buttermilk. Meanwhile, yogurt goes well in your dips, dressings, and marinade recipes. Yogurt and kefir are great snacks that you can enjoy on their own, but you can also add some fruits, nuts, or granola into the mix. You can use yogurt and kefir to add a tangy flavor and a boost of probiotics when you cook or bake. For instance, you can use yogurt instead of sour cream in sauces, dips, and soups. Lastly, try fermented drinks, such as water kefir or kombucha. Remember, the best way to avoid added sugars is to choose plain yogurt and kefir that haven't been sweetened. Also, always look at the label to see if the product has probiotics, and choose products with live and active cultures, such as Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, Bifidus strains. So in a nutshell, eating certain foods that are rich in fiber, vitamins, minerals, plant-based compounds, and other essential micronutrients all add up to a healthier digestive system. By adding these foods to your diet, you can help improve the health of your gut, reduce inflammation, and lower your risk of getting bowel cancer and polyps in your colon. But it's important to note that diet isn't the only thing that can affect your chance of getting bowel cancer or colon polyps. There are also other things to think about, such as genetics, lifestyle, and health history. If you're worried about getting colon polyps or bowel cancer, you should always talk to your doctor. They can help you figure out the best way to keep yourself healthy and lower your risk. And that's all the time we have for now. If you found this video informative, please share it on social media to help us reach more people. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to My Lymphoma channel. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a healthy and vibrant day.